Are you a little confused when tax season rolls around for the first time and your parents say, "You get to do your taxes this year"? Yeah, me too. Well, in this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips for filing your taxes for the very first time. Hi guys, I'm Darrien, and today we're going to be talking about filing our taxes for the very first time. I know that it can be a very daunting thing when you are faced with a whole world of questions. Like, what is taxes? Should I be paying taxes? What's this all about? And what happens if I don't?
Now, before you get anxious and click away, I just want to suggest that we look at one reliable source. It's the book with the answers to life's hardest questions. I'm talking about the Bible, the Word of God. And in Mark chapter 12, verse 15, the religious people are trying to trap Jesus, trying to catch him off guard. And Jesus' reply completely amazed them. And here's what it was. They asked, should we pay them or shouldn't we? Talking about taxes. Jesus sees through their hypocrisy and says, why are you trying to trap me? Show me a Roman coin and I'll tell you. When they handed it to him, he asked, whose picture and title are stamped on it? Caesar's, they replied. Well then, Jesus says, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and give to God what belongs to God. In essence, what Jesus is trying to say here to us today about taxes is we need to give respect to our leaders. We need to give respect to those in government. And we need to give what rightfully belongs to Him. That is the Bible's answer on taxes.
So my first tip for you is to prepare early. Get started before tax season starts. So this starts in about January. Now, depending on what job you have, you may have to pick up your W-2 from your work site. However, most businesses will send you it by the end of January. So if it's about February and you don't have it, make sure you follow up with the job. Say you left that job and you have a new job. If they don't send you the W-2 from that job, then make sure you go and follow up with them, give them a call, or visit the work site or the business that you worked for. You get this letter, it's addressed to you, and it says your name, and it says that this is your W-2 form. Once you have your W-2, then get this basic stuff together. Your wallet with your license if you have it, checkbook. Grab your W-2 once it comes in the mail or you pick it up. Another great tip is a manila folder. Grab yourself a little note card too, and we'll explain what this is all about later. And you should be all set for your early preparation. Okay, so step 2 is make sure you file before April 1st. April 15th usually is tax day. This year is April 17th, and this may change or be extended from year to year, but this year it ends at the 17th, when in 2019 and 2020 it's going to end the 15th as usual. Make sure you file your taxes before April 1st, because this awesome program, H&R Block, which is what I used this year, and I did it in about a half hour. It was super quick and really efficient, and you didn't have to pay for it at all. And I'm going to be showing you the free way of how to do this. But with using H&R Block this year, the deal ended April 1st. So if you're watching this video after April 1st, you may have to pay for it. Or another great solution is to go to your local post office. It's for your 1040. And it gives you all the information that I'm telling you now, just to get ahead of the game so that you're not waiting until the last day like some people do. And today we're going to be using the H&R Block website. So make sure you go in, type in hrblock.com, and it'll take you to the website, and there should be a thing that says file free, and if you don't have any of the prerequisites for that, you can just start filing today. Now, step 3 is to create a note card with all your private information. Okay, well, I'm not going to be writing all that today, obviously, but what I'm going to be doing is showing you what to write on this little note card. So, as we had earlier, we prepared a little note card, and this is where you're going to want to put all your personal information that you're going to want to remember next year. So things you're gonna need to remember next year is your password for the H&R Block. You're gonna need to remember your username, the email that you used for this, just in case you need to recover your password or your username. They're gonna ask you some security questions, so just write down some answers there, just so you don't forget in case you get locked out of your account or need to reset your password. And you're gonna need to put the number that you put for on your e-file when you file your taxes later on in the process, which I put down. So you're gonna need all this, and the best way to do it is just put it on a note card, and we're gonna compile all this information. But the best tip that I can give you is put it all on a note card so that you can remember all this information next year when you file your taxes again through H&R Block. Tip 4 is to, well, ask a parent about the technical difficulties that you might have, or the technical terms. There's a lot of terms that even me, myself, don't understand. Things like dependency, insurance, liabilities, deductions, things like that. It could be hard to understand. So my best tip for you is make sure that you set aside a time when your parent is free and when you are free, so that you can work together through this. Because if this is your first time doing your taxes, they're not just gonna let you do it all by yourself. They're gonna help you for the very first time. So find a time when your parents are free so that you don't make any big mistakes, so you don't have the IRS at your door knocking.
I'm from the IRS, and I've come to attack Shark.
Ask them if you have any special deductions or taxations while going through the process, any car payments or insurance payments. That way they can tell you and you don't end up having to go through any mistakes and correcting them. Alright, my final tip for you, tip 5. Filing your taxes doesn't have to cost you, well, anything. Depending on how much you make a year, sometimes you get some money back, sometimes you don't. But this year I ended up getting some money back. So the great thing about that is I don't have to pay anything out of it, I'm just getting this money back. So I did my taxes totally free this year through H&R Block, which was awesome. And you can pay for extra protection, or you can pay to have your files super protected. But the easiest way is to just print off all this information and put it in the manila folder, like this. Alright, so I have my everything printed off. Once you go through the process, it'll give you an opportunity to print it off. You can download it into a PDF and then print it off. I recommend that you print all 12 pages off so you can have all the information that you need. And what we're going to do is, with our note card that we have, with the information that we're going to want to be filing, and for your W-2, we're going to put all this together and we're going to put it inside the manila folder. So then you can seal up the manila folder, and then you can put that in a private place where nobody else is going to try to steal your information, and you put that away in a place where you're going to remember for next year. That's the kicker. Put it in a place where you're going to remember, but nobody else is going to know about. The great thing about H&R Block as well is you can pick how you want to receive the money that you are getting back from your taxes. So you can pick to have this put in your savings or checking account. You can get a little MasterCard, which I wouldn't recommend, or you can get a check in the mail, which I also wouldn't recommend, because if you're getting a check in the mail, it could get lost in the mail, and then you might not, cash it in time. So what I would recommend when receiving the money that you're getting back from state or your federal taxes is, once you do that, put it in your savings account if you're younger and you still have a savings account, or you can put it just in your normal checking account that you use for your work, so that it comes right into your account, and then you can, on your statements that you get, if you get them in the mail or online, you can check up and you can see all the money that you're getting back. So you don't have to worry about waiting for it in the mail. It comes in about 2 weeks, so just check it within the next statement that you get, either in the mail or online, to see if it went through. But that's just the easiest way to do it, so you don't have to pay anything. In fact, you'll be getting money back depending on how much you make a year. You can store all your personal information here. You don't have to file at any special place online or through H&R Block. You can have all the information that you're going to need right here, a physical copy, so that if there's any problems or you need to keep these on record, so you will always have them. Well guys, that's my 5 tips for filing your taxes for the first time. Guys, don't get stressed out. don't be worried about it. Just ask your parents and they will help you out running through the first time through the process. Now this is my 3rd year having to do taxes, and this year I pretty much did everything by myself with the help of a parent standing right next to me telling me, you know, just be careful, let's read through this. And that's another great tip, just read through things, just so that you're not skipping through and missing out on anything. Well guys, that's my 5 tips. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure you watch some more cool and awesome videos. We got some funny ones out there. But also, if you're looking about videos about faith, about the Bible, if it's true or not, or about Jesus Christ, if he's legit, well, then I got that on my channel. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped you out. My name's Darrien, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.